BTMreview.com here with another commentary. Hot off the heels of doing the Christmas thing with fucking Jingle All the Way just last week. We're already diving back into the horror stuff. So Christmas was a little short-lived, and here we are back again. We're going to do a movie that, we've always liked. The original Cabin Fever. I know that they've recently remade Cabin Fever. I refuse to watch it. Zach, you've watched it, right?
Yeah.
And you say that laughing, but it's actually not funny, right?
No, it's not funny at all.
What the fuck are you laughing at, man?
It's just it's one of those things where you forget it exists, but then when someone reminds you and you're like, oh yeah, why the fuck did that happen?
You're like leading everybody on that it's gonna be hilarious. Don't go and watch it because he's not laughing. He's laughing so much it's fooling everybody. But you said it's basically a shot for shot remake without the funny, without the shtick.
Yeah, I guess they cut out most of the comedy.
That's a bummer, man. Because that's the charm of this movie.
Mm-hmm. And it's got Boy Meets World, and he's not in it.
Well, you mean the remake doesn't have? You mean this one does, but the remake doesn't, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this movie, man, you guys are in for a treat. Surely you guys have seen this. If you're watching us talk about it, you've seen it. But we get to see Serena Vincent's tits. Zach doesn't get to see Ryder Strong's cock, which is a bummer. He wants this boy to meet his world.
Yeah.
His boy is his cock. But yeah, Ryder Strong sounds like a gay porno star's name, doesn't it? I'm Ryder Strong. Strong Ryder. Ryder Strong. Middle name Cock. Ryder Cock Strong.
Ryder Strong. It could be a straight guy porn name too.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Ride 'em strong. Gross. That's what I would call him in high school. Like that's what you would do if you're clever enough. Hey, ride 'em strong. But we're gonna watch it. We're gonna jump right into it. I don't really know where this rip came from. I know it takes
Blu-ray.
like 5 seconds. It is from the Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it's basically the uncut version or director's cut or whatever.
Okay. So basically, it takes like 5 seconds before it comes in. But if you got the Blu-ray, obviously it's like pitch black for 5 seconds. This is mainly for people that aren't watching it on Blu-ray. What's the logo that comes up at the 5 second mark? Oh, it just goes straight into the movie?
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, there's going to be about 5 seconds of silence, and then the movie will start. You just want to do our normal countdown. We'll go 3.
Just in case you're wondering, the director's cut is the 1 hour and 37-minute one.
As opposed to what?
Whatever the other one is.
Memorized?
Whatever the other one is.
So in honor of the movie, we'll do 3, 2, 1, Party Man.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, Party Man.
Hey, it's the Party Man. I bet you partied real
man,
good,
play.
didn't you?
It makes me think the video's fucked up because it takes so long to start. Black Sky Entertainment. This, this was Eli Roth's first movie, and obviously after this, he kind of became the big buzz director around town with Hostel. But to me, this is his best movie. I
like it the most, probably.
Yeah, he was like, when Hostel came out, man, that's all everybody talked about. He was the next big thing. He was like the Tarantino of horror. He was like redefining it and saving the genre. And then he like disappeared for a decade, just like showing up, getting screen credits, producer credits, he
did that. He did like Hostel 2, and that's when after that is when he disappeared.
Exactly. Hostel 1, Hostel 2. But I don't want to say he's necessarily a one-trick pony just yet, because, I mean, Hostel 1 and 2, they had their moments. I've never watched them since after the theaters.
Yeah.
But, they are whatever. We recently watched the Knock Knock with Ted Theodore Logan, and that was enjoyable, not original at all. Obviously, it's taking a page or two. Yeah. It's a remake without being a remake, right? He didn't give credit, did he?
I think it was originally just called the same Death Game. Then they changed the title. And it even has somebody that worked on Death. One of the people that worked on Death Game is like a producer or something in it.
Oh, wow. So it's weird that after all those years, he finally came back and he came out with like a 1-2 punch of 2 different movies. And they were, whatever, but it kind of sucks that they were both kind of pseudo remakes, pseudo homage movies. You had Knock Knock being Death Game, and you had the Green Inferno, which is basically like a poor man's Cannibal Holocaust, right?
Yeah, this is kind of like that too. Cabin in the Woods movie.
It's a cabin in the woods, yeah. So it's definitely a homage, but this one's unique, you know, with the shit in the water and stuff. I guess there's no real antagonist, right? Mm-hmm. It's the fucking disease or whatever. And then I guess like the weird townspeople kind of become creepy, but this movie stands on its own. It's really good. So no matter how like popular Eli Roth would have become or, you know, hated he would have become, I would have still always liked this one.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear hype about this movie before you went and watched it in the theater? Or did you watch it in the theater?
No, I didn't watch it in theater. I didn't watch it until it came out on DVD. And I don't even remember how I saw it. I don't even remember how I came across it or what. But I saw it a long time ago. I mean, I saw it around when it came out.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. I remember like I didn't hear a lot of the hype behind it. Because I guess there was some. With the film circuit and stuff, with the fuck they called the film Sundance, film festival stuff. But yeah, I remember watching this. It was like the only freaking rated R movies that came to my little shitty town's theater. They usually don't.
You never get those selected. You know, yeah. Indie selected theater things. You don't have one of those theaters in your house? Those indie theaters?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, not in your fucking house. That'd be badass. In your town. Yeah. Select theater listing, Zach's basement.
That poor dog.
Yeah. Why does it squirt at him? I don't fucking...
Because he stroked it? That kid's cool. Yeah, bow, yeah. Come, yeah. Look at her. The music is rocking.
It's very 90s sounding. Mm-hmm. Maybe like late 90s. There's your boy, man, from your fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit Rock City.
Both of them.
Looks a little fat. Both of them?
No, both of them are my boy, though.
Oh.
Boy Meets World and Detroit Rock City.
That guy's the biggest tool, dude. This dude in his fucking haircut. What's this deal?
He's from Super Troopers.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's absolutely
We're
retarded.
already pulled over. We can't pull over any farther. And then for no reason, we get the fucking soundtrack to Last House on the Left.
Fucking Joe Dirte. Little Joe Dirt kid. What do you mean Last House on the Left soundtrack?
Leads to nowhere. That's from Last House on the Left.
Oh.
I remember when this movie came out, I saw the scene, heard that, and I thought that was made for that movie. I guess that's a real song. Still could never find it anywhere.
You know, I mean, this is the kind of movie and the kind of script I think is perfectly okay. Obviously, it's a story where there's clearly influences from a lot of different things, but he made something unique with it. I'm totally cool with that. Cause it's like, you have the cabin in the wood thing, but obviously you also have, the friends on a road trip thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You've seen that everywhere. And you know, even like the crazy town people, we've seen that. I don't know. It's kind of culty. It's kind of like Wicker Man type shit. It's also kind of like Village of the Dead, you know, shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder. That's so weird casting Boy Meets World in this though.
Genius.
Isn't that weird though? Like, do you think Eli Roth would like let him work with him again, or it's like, oh no, I don't know what I was doing. I was a young director. You're cancer now.
Well, if he is, he's fuck him. Because Boy Meets World's amazing. That's Sean, dude.
Sean Hunter.
Yeah. I want a freaking movie with Sean Hunter and Pauly Shore and Sinbad. That'd be fucking awesome.
Dude, like Quentin Tarantino, talk about resurrecting careers. We've talked about him putting Pauly Shore in a movie. He needs to put Sinbad in a fucking movie and make him play like a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, like really revive it. Give Sam Jackson's next role to him instead.
Yeah, Sam Jackson could just fuck off at this point. Oh, this is added. Director's cut scene.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Don't make me fuck your ass, Dennis.
I don't know if that really added anything, but yeah, I could see how they cut that.
Dude, all the stuff they had him cut is just stuff that doesn't add anything.
Just fluff.
Yeah.
Just, extended stuff. Now, where have I seen that dad?
He looked familiar.
I know he looks familiar. I know I've seen him in other stuff.
Oh, it's brand new.
I fucking love this guy.
Have a spell. That's powerful stuff. I want a movie about him, dude.
Are we delayed, or are you just like saying it before he says it?
Yeah, I said it before he said it.
Okay. I'm like...
Be extra careful. Just up there all wrapped up. Dude, this joke is so fucking goofy, but it got like the biggest laugh when I saw it in my hometown, like at the end when it pays off. Thanks a lot, man. You have a nice day, all right? Like, trying not to be obvious that he stole something. The nougat.
Why would you try and steal that shit? Like, that's not even... That's just ridiculous.
I'm on IMDb and I'm trying to find the dad.
I know, I've seen him in other stuff. I don't want it to be one of these things where I just recognize him from this.
That might be it.
No, there's no way. I've seen him in other shit. He's got a very interesting voice. Like, he should do voiceover work, that guy.
Yeah. Why the fuck haven't you watched Detroit Rock City yet? Do you just want to get your fucking ass beat? Like, where I come from, if you said you didn't watch that, maybe you get your ass kicked in school, dude.
I've never seen it, man. I don't know. I don't know why. I think I didn't see it back in the day because I fucking hated Kiss. But I understand the movie so much more than that.
God gave rock and roll to you.
Gave rock and roll to you. Man, if I would have known Wild Stallions was going to be fucking Kiss, man.
Dude, they should have made the movie about them going to see the Wild Stallions concert.
They should have, man. God gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Put in the song to everyone.
Let me tell ya.
You must come with me.
Oh my god, Jeff, fuck my ass.
Dude, Serena Vincent's one step away from like softcore porn. She's just that kind of chick.
Yeah.
What she sees in that guy, I don't know. She does the con circuit a lot. She's always at those like, horror conventions and whatnot. And it's usually like the smaller and mid-sized ones.
See, I'd let fucking I'd want Boy Meets World to come in too.
Ryder Strong to join in.
Yeah. I'd want him to fuck her in the back while I fucked her in the pussy, and hopefully our dicks would touch.
God, you hope that like your balls are both getting greasy with your cum, and that they're both touching each other, and that both your cums kind of mix, and they both seep into her vagina.
And then we mix it into a concoction and pour it into her vagina, and then we get like a stupid Boy Meets World Zach baby.
What the fuck? God gave.
Why are you gonna shoot squirrels?
You know what? As long as he was going to be like, as long as he was going to be casting like 90s child stars and putting them in these movies, if he was going to make a Cabin in the Woods type movie, he should have gave a role to like fucking Budnick, Danny Cookski.
That'd been awesome, dude.
Donkey Lips, dude. It should have been like a Ryder Strong, Donkey Lips, Danny Cookski. Hell, this movie screams Furlong.
Mm-hmm.
It should have had some Furlong in there.
Do you see that weird little finger point he did? And she's like, ooh, that's hot. Like, no, it wasn't. The only thing he'd be hot is if he took his fucking pants off, greased his cock up, and just started swinging it around.
God, man, it sounds like you've dreamed about this before. It's so detailed.
Here's another song from freaking, what's it called?
Oh.
Last House on the Left.
Last House on the Left.
And we get to see her titties right here. Remember that movie she was in, Not Another Teen Movie, where she was naked through the whole thing?
Yeah.
That movie was stupid.
Todd loves that movie, Riverman.
I saw that movie in theater. I remember watching that movie in theater, and I don't know if it was just the audience, but it got no laughs, dude. It was the weirdest thing.
Man, Riverman and his brother loved it. Oh, look at this. God. Riverman and his brother loved that movie so much. That was the funniest damn thing. I think he still loves it. But, yeah, I never got it.
Oh, man, look at his nipples.
It's weird to think of Ryder Strong with armpit hair. He's a weird-looking adult because he just looks like a fucking kid. He looks like a kid with like facial hair.
He should grow his beard out really long. Be the lumberjack dude. Lumberjack look. Hide that baby face.
This reminds me of that segment in Creepshow 2.
Oh yeah. The best part of the movie.
This is actually just like that. It should just turn into that.
I like the guy that wanted to freaking like have sex with a chick for no reason. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like all that shit's happening, and he's like, "Oh well, I'll have sex with her while she's sleeping."
Yeah, it's so funny. Might as well knock one out if we're gonna die. It's the weirdest thing.
Or unless he just did it as bait for it to come after her.
It's so weird, man.
But if he did that, he didn't really have to molest her. Although that worked too.
How do they? Are they supposed to pull themselves back up the shore? Is that how that works? Is there like a rope attached?
Yeah, maybe. I thought we were kissing. Come on, I got a boner. I want to stick it in your ear. Don't be gay.
Dude, lake water's disgusting, man. That lake water looks disgusting. As Budnick says, he didn't want to swim in the lake because fish fart in it.
That fucking shot of him fighting the fire there got a big laugh.
Why?
I don't know. Because he's such a fucking dipshit, I guess.
Isn't he fatter in this movie than he was in Detroit Rock City, or is it just the way it looks because of his short hair?
I think so, maybe. Mr. Woodchuck. He's got pink eye. ripe.
Ugh.
What would you do?
Probably what he's fucking doing, man. I mean,
He fucking shot him in the head, dude.
It's fucking ridiculous. I wouldn't do this, but I would be like, trying to be like, hey, I'll go get some help. Stay the fuck away from me. It's like the first thing I'd be talking about. I wouldn't just be like,
yeah, why doesn't he tell him?
yeah, it's so dumb. It's like the first thing I'd fucking say. Like, hey, there's a fucking rabid guy out there. What kind of dumb line is that, by the way? What are you, Smokey the Clown? Whatever. Who fucking gets that confused? Who fucking doesn't know Smokey the Bear?
I always love this scene where they're around the fireplace. They tell the story, dude.
Yeah. The fucking random ass guy.
Yeah, he's a professor. Oh, being a dog. Oh, faced. And who do you think that guy was? Emilio Estevez. No, it was Eli Roth. I've never seen the name Eli in my life, so when I watched this movie, I thought it was Ellie. I was like, dude, a chick made this? This is bloody as fuck.
You're fucking dumb.
Yeah, I was.
No.
Ellie.
Young, dumb, and full of...
In my ass.
You know, it's funny, the campfire scene. Do you know what? I was watching a movie the other day, and you know what I realized? I was watching that remake of Magnificent Seven, which is just kind of whatever, by the way. It's not like anything to write home about. But I noticed most Westerns have a fucking campfire scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, isn't it funny? Where all the gang, or maybe it's like an outlaw that's taken in somebody into custody, like a bounty hunter. There's always a campfire scene. I don't care if it's fucking Young Guns, Magnificent Seven, fucking 310 to Yuma, Unforgiven. They all have fucking campfire scenes. It's like a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And they all look the same. Like if you froze frame, like you wouldn't know what movie it is.
Yeah.
This is like submitted, but I'm thinking it's going to throw sand in the fire.
Submitted for your approval.
Midnight Society. This is the tale of the one-trick pony, Eli Roth.
Found his head in the ball return. He was still smiling. You think his childhood playground, you think him and like Corey hung out there a lot? Yes, it is, you fucking slut. Dude, that wouldn't work very good. Look at that. That didn't work.
Yeah, it would not fucking roll down the fucking...
You'd have to get really...
You'd have to run up to it and just beat it.
That fucking shot is hilarious.
Yeah, of his head.
If that curly-headed little fucking idiot would have just once said, I'm gonna banga Topanga, that show would still be on today.
Fucking Corey G. Bang it. That was a pretty funny line.
I'm gonna banga Topanga. Dr. Mambo. That's really funny to have him like come and play this character after he just played that bald guy.
Yeah, it's like, how could you miss that face? He looks like everybody that wore Jinko jeans. Hey, look at that fucking face, that fucking beard, man.
I'll just go smoke all this weed with myself. That's cool. That was a big fucking bag. That should have been what gave him the disease, dude. You think he's gonna fuck her? Grim is my skating name. Well, I was competing in the X Games. He's such a fucking retard. The fucking bro humor.
All his dialogue in every movie's bro dialogue.
I know.
In this movie, it works. Because look at the fucking douchebag you have with the hat. You know, he's like a total bro. That's why his lines are funny. But yeah, man, when you're watching Green Inferno and shit, it doesn't work so much for me.
Yeah, I'm a skater. And that's my occupation. Oh, face.
What's the fucking story with this guy?
Did he just say it's like 25 minutes away, but if I book it, I can be back in like 30?
What's the point of his scene?
I don't know.
Is there any point to it, or is it just, hey, I want to put myself in my movie?
Who knows?
The party man guy comes back. All these people come back. This guy, Eli Roth, never comes back, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, he does. There's that scene.
Oh, wait, he comes back dead, right?
Yeah. Who knows what it's supposed to be? What the fuck were they talking about there?
You came every time. Totally. Oh, he's going to tell a dog story?
Oh, yeah. Here's another song from freaking Last House. That's good. It's fucking good. Why doesn't he just walk away? Look at him hiding his face there.
God. He plays a great spaz. What do you fucking expect?
Always, dude.
Why bring your fucking cell phone out in the middle of the woods anyway? Not gonna work. It never does.
Why is this guy fucking with us? And now we get Shaky-Cam. Makes it more intense.
Yeah, but this is before like Hollywood really started abusing it, so it's okay here.
That'd be fun if he got in there and just started jacking off. And jizz and blood everywhere.
God, like What's your reaction? Is your reaction really to beat the fuck out of somebody like that? Like, I don't know. He's so weird. Like, is he sick? I was like, yeah, let's fucking kill the guy.
They're beating the shit out of their own car.
Oh, man. To white Tyrone Biggums. What kind of...
Tyrone.
God, they're being extra cruel to the guy. And they're going to fucking light his ass on fire. This guy, they really turn the screws in this motherfucking homeless guy, man.
Huh. And they would have been fine if they just didn't fucking do that. That guy's skin. He puts a lot of freaking honey in this. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to call the cops. I mean, fuck him. He probably died. He had jizz on his skin.
But don't call him a jizz skin. that didn't fucking make any sense.
That's why it was awesome, dude.
Got peas on my head, but don't call me a pea.
Oh, do you see that somebody commented on our Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street 2 commentary and said it was the greatest fucking diarrhea story ever?
No. Oh, maybe I did catch that one. That's fucking hilarious. A guy I work with during the day, he subscribed to it. He subscribed to our podcast because I was talking about it. And literally, he comes to work and that's the first fucking thing he listened to. He downloads, like, he's just like, yeah, man, he like podcasts. I'll subscribe to it and I'll listen to it sometime. And literally, he comes to work next week. That's the first fucking thing he picked out of a hat. And he listened to it and got to the diarrhea story and he was talking. And, I don't mind if people know it, but this fucking dude works with me. It's so funny. So I work with this guy now that knows this secret and he's like trying to tell other people. I'm like, no, look, I put it out there in podcast form. You're all welcome to, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't give it away for free, but if you guys all listen to the podcast, then it's out there. You guys can have it. But
the podcast, which is free.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give away the shit they have to listen to the podcast. Otherwise, I'm not going to sit there and tell everybody I fucking work with about that.
I would fucking, dude, I'd get a shirt that says all that. I'd be so proud of that story.
It's not nearly as good. I've got other stories, man. I'll tell you about the time I learned how to masturbate or didn't learn.
Cool, dude.
A better way of saying it.
Let's hear it.
So basically, do you know how when in high school, you always had like the locker room talk. You have the guys, the guys that always talk about having all the sex with the guys that are having no sex.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's back it up to middle school before people were having sex really. And it was kind of about masturbating instead. All the guys were like, oh yeah, man, I can come so fucking big. Oh yeah. I was like, yeah, man, I came everywhere. I know it sounds gay now that I think about it. Why the guys were talking about
That's
that.
not gay, dude. I say that shit still to this day.
But anyway, it was the same sort of effect. And like me, it was like I was just kind of going along with it. Yeah. I came gallons. But I really couldn't. I was a little behind. Like I was 11. And these guys, so chances are most of them are fucking lying too, right? And I didn't even fucking know what I was talking about. It's like, yeah, man, there's like cottage cheese all over my stomach. And they all kind of stopped and like, they're all like, it doesn't look like cottage cheese. Well, I gotta go. And it kind of made me feel inferior, like I wasn't a man, because like supposedly all my friends could do this thing that men did. And I remember being at home in the shower, like trying to masturbate. And I didn't even know the first thing about it, right? When you watch blurry Skinamax porn, they don't show the guy jerking off. So it's like I didn't get any lessons. And it's not like your dad teaches you that gay shit, right? That'd be fucking weird.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Son, there comes a time in every boy's life where him and his dad share a beer. No, we stroke each other's cock. But anyway, I was there in the shower and, I didn't know how to do it. I was gripping like a fucking gorilla my cock, and I was pulling on it like I was trying to rip it off. I thought you pulled on it. And I was like, this fucking hurts. I'm like, this isn't pleasurable. This isn't pleasurable at all. What does this mean? Am I impotent? Am I gay? And it's like, I had no idea you had to stroke it. It just wasn't my time. Next year would be my time. Next year, it just came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't have to do anything. I was watching a dirty movie and I was laying on my floor and all of a sudden, it just got fucking happened. I didn't touch anything. I remember laying on my floor. I remember all my family went fishing, and I was at that time where I was really interested, but I couldn't do anything about it, type of thing. And they were like, "Hey, you want to go fishing with us?" I'm like, "No, I'll stay back. I don't feel like fishing." But really, I just wanted the house to myself so I can look at dirty movies. And my dad, I remember he had his VHS in his closet. We had a videotaped off TV version of Home Alone that we had for years. And I remember one day I wanted to watch it. So I went to his closet where that stuff was kept and I popped it in and it was fucking porn. He taped over it. Anyway, it was this lesbian scene taped off the Playboy channel. And it was like this foursome, these 4 lesbians all like diking out in this hot tub sauna. Or no, it was this hot tub spa. Cool. And I just sat down on the floor looking up onto it. Amazing. And I kind of like rested back on my hands. And all of a sudden, like, this feels funny. And all of a sudden I just started fucking geysering. Like a fucking geyser just shooting out. Like, what's happening? Ah! I was like a robot malfunctioning. It was the biggest fucking nastiest load I've ever blew in my life. It was like 2 years worth of pent up load. And ever since that moment, oh my God, of course, that's when it started in all young boys' lives where you're masturbating like 6 times a day, any chance you can get.
Dude, that's funny. Cause I remember jacking off before. Cause like after the fucking change came, dude, I was like, man, I miss when I could do this and not have to clean anything up afterwards. You just fucking did it for the first time after that shit.
Yeah, I couldn't. No, that's weird. You were masturbating before you could fucking jerk and come?
Yep.
It's fucking weird, dude.
It was fucking cool.
One time I fucked a 3-liter bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is before I could do it. This is me when I was like horny, but you couldn't do anything about it. Like I couldn't produce. So one time I had like a 3-liter bottle and I like put shampoo or conditioner around the hole. And I was literally like laying on my floor fucking this bottle.
Yeah.
And it was the weirdest thing ever, but kids do dumb shit.
You did, like, you should have just put the lid back on. And like,
it didn't have fucking soda in it, dude.
No,
I was like, fucking.
No, you should have just put the lid back on, save it for the next time, and then just keep it and try to get it all the way full.
Oh God! Oh, and save it a collection. Dude, it'd be growing fucking mold spores before I filled that shit up.
Yeah.
But and there was this another time.
Go ahead.
There was this another time. So like after that moment where I could do it, I told you about, and the geyser and the fountain and all that weird shit. Now it was game on 4 times a day, whatever. Anything you get your hands on, you could jerk off to a JCPenney catalog. That was enough, right? And of course, my fucking brothers. I had a brother that was like around my age too. Between me and him, and fucking even my dad, man, you couldn't keep any Vaseline in the house. Oh, you couldn't, man. It was like just fucking magically disappearing all the time. Like it was crazy. Like no, we don't. Like there's a lot of people with some fucking clammy hands in this bitch. There has to be. But anyway, so like when you run out of that, well then. I learned that conditioner was good. Not shampoo. That didn't work because it just turned sudsy. But conditioner was real slick. So I would use... And it was funny, dude, because it's like you're just burning through all the... My mom was like having to fucking buy so much shampoo and conditioner. Like, you guys need to stop washing your hair. She was kind of dense to that stuff. She didn't really get it. Like, you guys need to stop washing your hair so much. Like, yeah, washing my hair. And I remember one day before school, you always jacked off in the shower when you were a kid because that's really the only place you can get real privacy, especially in my house. I had a lot of brothers and stuff.
I never did, dude.
Yeah, well, see, I had to. That was the only place you could get privacy. Now I can't. I can't get off in the shower because between the hot steam and blowing my load, I'd black out. I'd fucking faint. It's just too much. And not to mention, it takes me a while to fucking do it. I would just fucking wear out and have a seizure. But, and then that's the way the police would find me. With jizz all over my stomach, laying in a fucking shower
with a belt
stall.
around your neck, dude.
The belt around my neck. One day before school, though, I was trying to do it or whatever, and we were out of conditioner. I was out of Vaseline. I was out of everything. So I had to fucking MacGyver that shit and improvise. So I'm like, toothpaste, that'll work the same. So I fucking took some toothpaste, man. I put that shit on my cock. Man, it burned like a motherfucker. And I literally had a bright red burn imprint on my fucking grip around my cock. My fucking fingers. And it got all in my pee hole and it burned. Man, I learned such a lesson. Toothpaste is for teeth, not for dicks. But yeah, it's funny. So I've jerked off with toothpaste before.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't savage.
And it was that moment that I was not into that kinky beady, fucking kinky pain shit, right? Like, if I can't take a little burning sensation and toothpaste in my pee hole, I can't, I wouldn't be able to take much more. Definitely wouldn't be able to take, I mean, I know you're all about like the cocks in your ass and stuff, but not
right.
really.
Yeah. Did you ever get walked in on while you're jacking off?
Yeah. So no, but yeah. One time, so we didn't have cable. We didn't have cable growing up, and so I used to just make the best of what we had. So we have little antennas, and I'd get in like ABC and shit like that, the main channels. Yeah. And I remember, because beggars can't be choosers, I would watch the shit that I could get access to. So I'd watch shows like Blind Date because I could get UPN or something like all fuzzy, and then I'd watch VIP, that Pamela Anderson show.
Yeah.
Because it just happened to come on late at night, and that's the only fucking channel we had. So yeah, I used to jerk off to VIP. I used to watch VIP, and one time I was laying in bed and watching it, and my mom comes in, and I was like, oh! I just kind of, I was under my blanket, and I just pretended like I was asleep. And it was one of those things where like, and my brother probably did too a couple of times, but it was one of those things where like, I probably felt like I got away with it, but I probably didn't. Like, they're not stupid, right? They're not dumb, and they're probably thinking, that fucking kid's jerking off to VIP. We need to get them some cable. What about you?
I've never gotten walked in on.
That's crazy. This fucking party man guy, where else has he been?
He was also in Detroit Rock City.
Was he one of the guys?
Mm-hmm.
One of the main guys? Okay.
Just party.
Just party.
He's party man. This is so goofy, dude. The fucking awkward laughs this scene was getting when I watched it in theaters. 5 pounds of dangling meat. It's like when I party in Wambusaw. Look at
that fucking Guido stash is perfect. The guy looks like he's 17 max, Well, that's why this movie screams Furlong, dude. He's like the only piece of the puzzle that's missing now, right? He's kind of like a poor man's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Did he have that same mustache?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a freaking poor man's version of him, dude.
He ripped him off. Yeah. Man, he's got hair like me. My hair's not quite that color, but my hair grows out all like that, like greasy shit.
Greasy.
Grace. That could have been Pauly Shore's role. That fucking guy. It really could. Wearing a fucking bike helmet. Yeah, he's such a wiener, man. He's a good character. So is there like some deep? So like we already know he doesn't have that much creativity in his like originality. But like, did he steal this idea from something that I'm not aware of? Like, is there? I mean, I get it. There's like pieces of different things that are in it, but is there like another movie that was very similar to this, like a poison the well in the wall?
I think I've seen it somewhere. Oh, what do you mean the well, like the water, drinking water? Or were you talking about that transition thing that you did?
What? Say that again? I just mean like the whole idea. Was there, because like Knock Knock is a very clear ripoff of something.
Oh, yeah.
Green Inferno is a very clear nod to something. I'm wondering, is this
I think he said he got the fucking idea for the flesh-eating virus because he went somewhere and got one. But it wasn't like a big, like, one that was this fucked up. You ever like try to jack off the dog and see if you can get him to jizz and then your parents walk in?
No, not at all, man. That's fucking weird as shit. I asked you if you had any weird stories like that and you're holding out.
No, I don't. I remember one time me and a friend were at another kid's house. We were just fucking sitting around and he just started jerking off the dog.
Say that again for our listeners and me.
Yeah, he just started jerking off the dog. He just sat there doing it. I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like,
what the fuck?
He did it for a good 5 minutes, dude.
And you watched him for a good 5 minutes? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, I just sat there
with a fucking stopwatch. Did the dog fucking schmegma all over him?
No, he was trying to get him to. I don't know. Why? To be funny, I guess.
Why would you? That's not funny at all. That's fucking weird. That's like a whole nother level, man.
Dude,
are you still friends with him?
He was the weirdest friend I've ever had.
You were friends with him after this?
Yeah. I haven't seen him for years.
Were you blood brothers after he jerked over the dog? Was it like, hey, now we gotta like spit in each other's hands and fucking...
We were jizz pals, dude.
Yeah, did you make you jerk off the dog too? Was he trying to get you initiated?
No, we cut ourselves and jacked off on the wounds. We were jizz brothers.
How often do you think he jacked off that poor dog? Don't act like it's the first time.
Oh, we were at a friend's house, dude. It wasn't even his dog.
What the fuck? Is that worse? Maybe. He was violating somebody else's dog?
It was fucking funny.
God, that's crazy. That's a fucked up story, dude. That's pretty fucked up. Do you still talk to this guy?
No. It's been forever.
Good.
He's been to jail a couple times.
I bet he has. For fucking stealing a couple chickens from someone's chicken coop, I bet, and fucking them.
Mm-hmm.
He's so weird, man. Was he like a weird kid other than that? Was he like that weird kid in school that was just into fucked up shit?
He was pretty weird. He was the kid that kept getting in trouble. They kept sending him to fucking sit by himself.
Would he randomly start playing with himself in class or something?
No. I remember one time we were in like...
Don't fucking talk with a shit in your mouth, dude. It's going to make me throw up. I fucking hate it. It drives me absolutely fucking crazy. I can't do it. It's like, wait.
Yeah, it was it was in like 6th grade. Like the first year in like junior high. And we had this fucking like... This guy, Mr. Hagenall. He had the weirdest fucking name. And he was like a muscle, like steroided dude. And he kind of looked like... You remember the movie Good Burger?
Yeah, Sinbad. Of course I fucking do.
Remember the chubby dude? Remember where he's like, Fizz! Or no way, that was the Josh guy's character. But remember the chubby dude cook that didn't say anything?
Mm-hmm.
He had a face like that dude. He looked just like him. And like... he used to always like be a dick to us. Like one time we both came in together.
You always like, came together? That's nice of you.
Mm-hmm. But like if we came in together and we were late, like he'd be like, where were you guys? And I'd always have like the excuse like, we had to go use the bathroom. And he'd be like, what'd you need him for? Did you shake it for you?
Who said this?
The teacher.
Oh, that's fucking inappropriate as shit.
Yeah, he was fucking weird, dude. But like one time we were in class and at that teacher's class, and all of a sudden we were at, it was one of those moments where we're supposed to be reading like a chapter in our history. I don't remember if it was like a history class or a science class, but like it was all quiet and we were reading, and all of a sudden I just hear him go, "Hello!" And I look up and he's got his fucking shirt off.
Oh, wow.
And he just decided to fucking yell out and scare the fuck out of everybody. So it got to the point where every time we go to that class, he'd just have a little slip waiting for him, and he'd give it to him, and he'd have to go sit down in the fucking bad people's place, man, where the bad kids go. Why are you trying to be like Kurt, Bert?
This is using a classic formula of, a group of friends turning on each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that whole fucking Agatha Christie, and then there was none. Nobody trusts each other. They all turn on each other type of thing. A little bit.
Burke. I think this was an extra scene too, or something around this part was. Maybe not. Fuck me. I'm stupid. I watched my friend jack off a dog and didn't leave.
God, dude. I was hoping we can move on from that. Like, you just, that's horrible, dude. I can't believe that. And when the dog was taking it,
yeah, the dog was just laying on his back, like, yeah.
Oh my God. Was it just you and the friend, or was there other people there?
Just me and him.
That's even more awkward, man. Did he want you to join?
He wasn't doing it in a creepy. Well, I guess it's a creepy thing to do, but
he was just doing it casually, like fucking talking about the weather.
And we were talking about random stuff. Thinking back on it, it was pretty fucking weird, dude.
You might not realize it if you were really young. How young were you?
I don't know, 10 or 11.
It's still kind of old, but still. Maybe if you were young and you didn't know any better, you're just like, but yeah, you look back on that now, you're like, fuck, man. It's kind of like me. I had a principal in elementary school that used to run his hands down our shirts and rub our backs, and the girls too, the boys too. I'm like, at the time, you're just like, okay, that's fucking weird. His hand's really cold and gross. But now it's like, wow, that shit's inappropriate as shit.
You should have put something gross on your back so that it'd get on his hand. Like, let your friend jack off on your back. I'm like, we're going to get him, dude.
That's fucking gross. He'd love it, man. He was into it. He'd probably fucking lick his fingers, dude. He was weird. He wasn't as weird as that was my elementary school principal. Wasn't as weird as my high school principal. I told you about him, right?
Was he the one that, got caught?
Yeah.
In the park?
My high school principal got caught jacking off a transvestite prostitute in the park.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's a weird next day. Nobody fucking talked about it.
See, imagine if he had a friend that was like the me character, and he's just sitting there watching him do that. Like I did with the dog.
Yeah, that was his story. I was just watching she do it.
Yeah, that'd have been awesome.
It. Yeah, that's a weird day though.
I would have, if I went to your school, I would have been talking about it to everybody.
Well, we all wanted to talk about it, but the teachers and the faculty were just acting like they were acting like he never existed. We went to school the next day, they already had a new principal.
I would have just started talking about it with them. I would have you should have tried to convince them that he you were there and you saw it. I was walking in the park and I saw the whole thing go down. That would have been me to the other kids, but I would have been bullshitting.
Yeah.
I was that kid.
You would have been like, I jerked off to it. You're fucking sick as shit. You were like, I was there with my friend. He was jerking off his dog, and I was spanking it, just watching him jerk off this transvestite.
Yeah.
I was there. I saw it all.
Well, I didn't see the whole thing because I came, and then I lost interest, but I saw most of it.
Blacked out for a second?
No, I just came, and then I was like, oh, that's over. You never finish watching the porn after you jizz, dude.
Gross.
You just lose interest. She's fucked up. I'd still hit it probably.
It's fucked up. It's kind of like Evil Dead throwing the chick in the fucking basement.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude. Oh, no, I guess I can't tell you because you haven't seen it yet.
What? Oh, you mean new season of Ash?
Yeah.
I hear they go back to the cabin again, so yeah, I shall wait.
They finally acknowledge that fucking Army of Darkness.
La, you can't do that. La. Sorry. Guys!
They finally acknowledge that Army of Darkness happened, though. Because in the first season, they weren't allowed to.
I know they weren't allowed to. Why are you fucking doing this to me? I just sort of went la.
That's not a fucking spoiler, dude.
I know. I get it. So, like, they, but that, don't tell me anymore, but I'll just say that fucks up the timeline that they're doing. That totally fucks up. Unless they did it really clever, I just don't see how there couldn't be plot holes if now they're acknowledging it. Oh, I love this. Hold on. Your wife shouldn't be looking all hot and naked rolling around an open window.
What's she doing with this fucking guy? That looks like her dad. What are you, her dad? That was probably fucking Corey growing up.
Look nothing like Corey. Look like Corey Matthews' dad.
Yeah. Kind of. No, he grew up and went on to be in that one movie, American History X.
Yeah, he did. He was the racist dad that fucking
that was fucking
Edward Norton the wrong way.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I was like, that's fucking weird hearing him say that.
Because he has the same haircut, the same look. It literally looks like he was filming that after getting off of the set of Boy Meets World. Like he was filming those at the same time. It is a trip, man. It's just one of those things where that's the only thing you know him from, and it takes you out of the movie.
Mm-hmm. I like that we're talking more about jacking off than the movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from that. Like, your fucking dog story, man.
Yeah.
That took it to I swear it's...
You try to get away from it, and I bring you back in. Every time you get away, I bring you back. See, that would have been fucking cool if Boy Meets World just took out his cock and started jacking off on him.
Okay, what the fuck? And spritzing her face? All right, get it out of your system. Get it out of your system.
That was the joke. That was the joke. I said that and then immediately started talking about jacking off again. See, he could have just said, strap on.
I know. He said,
drain it into my fucking mouth. This is longer.
So what's keeping them from just like walking away on foot? I get their cars done. What's keeping them from just... I get it, there's fucking crazy people out there, but why can't they just walk out of the woods? Are they really that deep into the woods where they can't walk?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I guess now there's fucking dogs and shit.
Yeah. Look at him with that gun.
I know, he's a wiener. Is he wearing a Ron Jeremy shirt? He is.
I never would have noticed that if you had say that. Is he wearing a Ron Jeremy shirt?
They should have got Ron Jeremy to play Super Mario in the live action movie.
Oh God, dude.
I think it wouldn't have been any worse.
Probably not.
No, I mean, Bob Hoskins is a way better actor. I could see fucking Ron Jeremy maybe playing him in the Super Mario Super Show, the live action versions. The live action cutscenes.
I don't think that was in the original.
Has this guy right there, has he been in anything else? I mean, we know him from these 2 movies. But what else has he been in?
He's been in stuff I remember seeing. I'll look it up real quick.
Guy, I really want, like, you know, I know I don't really talk about it on here, but I'm like an aspiring filmmaker myself. And if I could, I would love to cast like that guy or Eddie Furlong. I'd totally give Eddie Furlong a job.
Yeah.
And he's somebody that, you know, he would do. He would work for fucking Coke money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hate to fuel his habit, but the thing is he's a good actor. He just has shit roles and he takes shit parts, but he's very capable, you know. Mm-hmm. But like for a while there, he was in, think about it, T2, obviously. American History X has a big cult following. And he was good in a movie like Animal Factory, right?
Yeah.
With Willem Dafoe and Tom Arnold sticking his Tom Arnold thumb up his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Prepping him for that Tom Arnold thickie.
Which we didn't get a penetration shot of.
So weird. But he was in some good stuff. And yeah.
Oh, dude, like I almost thought he was going to take out his cock and start whacking off. Aren't you the 2 boys that have been whacking at my camper? I'm only going to say it once. Large pie, fry, large coffee. You got that, buddy? They should have freaking...
It was Hank Hill before Hank Hill.
Yeah, they should have did an episode where they both meet each other. That would have been awesome.
That would have blew my mind. I think the world would have exploded.
We'd have world peace at this point if that would have happened. Which actor was I looking for again? Oh, yeah.
The guy in the green hat and the Ron Jeremy shirt.
Yeah.
Keep up the speed.
He's in American Pie, apparently.
Is he? Like a bit part?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a scumbag, dude. He just fucking bails on his lady, dude. He's fucking ridiculous. He will.
He's still doing stuff. I just don't recognize any of it.
I'd give him a part. He's great.
Oh, dude, Swim Fan. Remember that movie?
Yeah, who was in that?
Jesse Bradford. Remember that guy?
I know his name, but I can't think of who
he was in. Clock Stoppers, the Nickelodeon movie.
No, I'm a few years older than you, so I don't know fucking cock gobblers or whatever it is you're talking about.
Oh, Jesse Bradford, dude. He was dreamy. I bet he had one of those big, thick cocks, dude.
You probably had his poster taped to your wall, praying the tape would give out at night. You probably had it taped to your ceiling, you know, right over your bed.
Yep. Swim Fan, though. That's one of those movies that I watched at the theater and just now remembered it just now when I saw this.
I don't even know what it's about.
He's such a pussy.
Yeah.
But you two fucking fuckers. Not me.
Isn't it weird how they end up fucking?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ryder Strong and her.
He does ride her strong, dude.
But what's the point of that, though? They're like, well, we're going to fucking die and we're all sick. We might as well have sex.
Yeah, I guess it's funny.
Or is it just is it just an excuse and a means to have them ripping their flesh off? Like,
probably. I remember watching movies and being like, with my friends, being like, wouldn't that be, like, even whenever something serious is going on, I'd be like, wouldn't that be cool if they just started fucking? And then this movie actually did it. Genius.
Yeah. That's deep.
I almost just threw up, dude. That's not getting cut out.
Who do you think's the hotter horror movie chick? Do you think Serena Vincent or the chick from Jason versus Freddy? I can't think of her name off the top of my head right now.
Monica Keena. She was hot when she was in that movie. She had like plastic surgery or something.
Yeah, she got a bunch of fucking work done, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get this. Why are they fucking?
Because look at those hips, man. They just grab onto your dick and they don't let go. Let's see.
I think it's yogurt.
I think it's yogurt or something. Why the fuck does he pour Listerine on his dick? Does he think that'll work?
That's so funny. I was wondering where I've seen that from, and now I remember it's this movie, because I always think about that. I'm like, what movie was that? And I'm thinking, is that like fucking, I'm like, is that Lethal Weapon? Is that like, or is that, it was this? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Imagine if that happened in Lethal Weapon.
Man, fucking Roger, I don't trust his ass. Pour his fucking Listerine on there.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Here's the fucking weirdest scene in the movie. This actually got a laugh too at the theater. Which I was fucking just like, what the fuck? This went over my head. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, the whole time, actually, you know what? The whole time I was watching this, I was also sick, so I was going to the bathroom a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when some of the comedy stuff happened, I was just like, what the fuck was that? Where'd that come from? And this is one of them.
Pancakes! It's a fucking weird scene, dude.
What a goofy ass scene. That'd be great if fucking Bert just took his cock out and started stroking it.
Look at that kid, dude. He's getting some air.
Yeah. Dinner.
Why did he let that kid get that close to him? Why was he not backing up? Why would he let that kid?
They should have done they should have done a shot of him just watching the kid and kind of laughing like, what the fuck?
So
that's like, what I would have done.
So the kid knows what blood tastes like so well that he knew that blood was bad tasting?
Yep. I don't know what the fuck they're feeding that kid. Maybe you should put a sign, and there is a sign now. I always thought this was kind of funny. If you get my boy sick, he basically just uses this as a way like, I guess I'm going to have to kill you now. It's like it's Dennis's fault he might get sick, you fucking prick. Fuck Dennis. I did. But, I mean, Dennis got a sweet-ass pussy. Dennis got some sweet-ass titties. Never mind. Fuck him. That'd be funny. That reminds me of that scene from Toxic Avenger 4.
Dude, I don't think... did I see part 4? I know I've seen part 3 a lot. Part 1, 2, and 3 a lot.
Part 4 is one. Part 4 is probably like the second best. It's so fucking retarded.
Because 2 and 3, I mean, they get ridiculous after the first one. To be honest.
Did you? Well, the first one's ridiculous, but did you watch? Okay, part 4 starts out with a bunch, like a gang that's dressed up like babies, and they're like fucking taking a special ed class hostage. And there's a scene where a guy is like squirting milk in one of the kids' face, and he goes, "Got milk, retard!" That's how fucking dumb it is, dude. But like, there's a scene where there's like a dimensional warp, and there's a good and a bad Toxic Avenger. The good Toxie and the bad Sergeant Kabuki Man, they're fighting at like a meat processing plant, and like they get fucking Sergeant Kabuki Man down, and then they start running away. Sergeant Kabuki Man, he gets up and he goes, "What? They're very slowly getting away." Oh well, fuck them.
Jeez. Do you remember when they were going to remake the Toxic Avenger?
Yeah, with fucking Arnold.
There was Arnold as the fucking What happened to that?
Who knows?
That's so fucking weird.
Maybe
man.
Lloyd Kaufman took the money they gave him for it and fucking had a crack binge.
For like a remake like that to be actually big budget off a movie that was fucking nothing. How many people do you really think know the Toxic Avenger? I know it got to a point of mainstream where they had the cartoon, the Toxic Crusaders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it obviously hit that point, and it was by the same folks that made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, back in the day.
That's fucking nuts to think about that happened.
And they had some of the same voice actors it's like the same art style.
The fucking 80s were a great time, man.
Yeah, same art style. A lot of the voice actors from each cartoon kind of were on that one too. Are those on Blu-ray? I actually don't know too much about
I remember releases. For a while, all the episodes were on Troma's actual YouTube.
Well, I meant the movies. No, the Toxic Crusaders cartoon.
Oh yeah, there's a Blu-ray collection of the Toxic Avenger movies. Yeah,
Toxic Crusader, the cartoon, the Crusader. That's on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tried watching it because I used to love it when I was a kid. I love that cartoon. I tried watching it a few months ago. I'm like, well, this doesn't hold up.
Remember the Nintendo game?
I never played the Nintendo game. Yeah, see, it got pretty big. They had a Nintendo game and a bit of a franchise going. I had some of the toys, you know, the action figures by Playmates that, you know, like I said, they looked a lot like the Turtles figures too.
Yep.
Those are really cool. I didn't know they had a Blu-ray collection, so that's the only way you can buy them is all of them packed in.
I think there's a DVD collection too. But
is there a Blu-ray collection?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how good they look.
Yeah. That's cool though. Do you know if they charge a lot? Is it just the 4 of them? Is that all of them?
I think it's only like $30.
I'd want to get it just for the first one.
Yeah.
Because I really like the first one.
They're actually making a 4th one or a 5th one soon.
Are they really? And I want to say, you know, because the second and the third one are back to back, right? They're like movies that, you know, it's one giant movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I think that's what it is. It takes place. And I seem to recall that the second one's better than the third one, or is it? I think the second one's better than the third one. To me, I think the
third one's better than the second one. The second
one's
where he goes to Japan.
Maybe I'm getting them backwards, but one of them I felt was better than the other. Yeah,
actually, the best shit in the second one was in the very beginning of the movie, and then it just kind of keeps going, and he goes to Japan and stuff. It seems like they were like, hey, we're going on vacation in Japan. Let's grab my video camera and make a movie while we're there.
Why? That would be the least of your concerns to be shaving your legs and shit.
Right, yeah. That makes less sense than them just having sex out of nowhere.
Unless she wanted to ride the strong again and she wanted to be like, she was getting a little fuzzy.
Yeah. That dog's like, fuck, yeah.
That was real fast. Dude, that'd be scary shit, man, for a dog to be a wild, rabid fucking dog like that just chasing you.
Mm-hmm. It's in the water. Wait, where that foot was didn't even make sense. Her foot had to have fallen off while she was running away from the dog. He's eating her pussy, dude. See, she's doing shit with the dog too. That's fucked up.
Yeah, isn't the dog gonna get sick? I know their like mouths are sterile, but like, are they just like not gonna? She's not gonna get the illness.
Hmm. He killed her. What a dick.
Yeah.
She just wanted a hug.
That's fucked up. What kind of dog would just eat the skin?
Maybe that is the dog that my friend.
Yeah, she looks like Fire Marshal Bill now.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Would you be able to do that to your friend?
And he's doing it to save her?
He threw the fucking gun away. Why didn't you shoot her?
Yeah, that's not very humane what he's doing.
Yeah, he did have a gun. I just now thought
she didn't. Did she give him the approval to do that?
I don't know. She just fucking nodded.
Oh, it's fucked.
I think, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's like it just popped into my mind like a repressed memory. But I think on the fucking remake, they actually, he shoots her, but she doesn't die. Like he keeps trying to shoot her, but he keeps fucking it up. So he makes it even worse. And then I think he ends up burning the fucking shed down. I think that was one of the scenes that I thought was actually kind of funny.
Are all these characters in the remake?
I don't remember. I remember the party man guy is a woman.
Oh, that's lame.
And she does say the party man. Those lines do come back.
That's weird, man. It's more than a remake, man. That's straight up plagiarism.
I remember hearing that after they made, you see the big guy in the flannel, like the red one, with the box in his hand. I remember like when this movie first came out on DVD, I listened to like the commentary because there was like 8 fucking commentaries on that DVD.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them was with Ryder Strong and Eli Roth. So of course I want to hear Ryder Strong, man. He's a fucking golden god among men. And they were telling the story about how that guy was really excited to be in a movie. He's like, I got to be in a movie with Boy Meets World. He kept just calling him Boy Meets World. Like apparently,
who was saying that?
The big guy right there that's getting ready.
The hat?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. That guy.
Apparently he was going to the apparently he was going to the bar and like he had a picture of them on set and he's like, I got to be in a movie with Boy Meets World.
He was getting laid off that.
If Dennis gets sick, I could get sick. This is added.
Yeah, I don't remember this. I was about to say.
You ought not do that to your boy. You ought not talk that way.
So why did he brutally kill the guy crawling away, but he got to throw him in a fucking cellar?
Why not? Poor freaking Detroit Rock City dude.
Oh, did he blow his own head off?
No, remember they walked in and shot him.
Oh, that's right.
He's like, motherfucker. They just immediately shoot him. It's like, dude, you shouldn't have taken the time to try to do that one-liner.
Yeah, this fucking coward. Yeah, this guy's like... This guy had the right idea. He found a fucking cave, dude.
Yeah, I think this is where he finds Grim, whatever his name was. Dr. Mambo. Was that... Oh, wait, that was Dr. Mambo, that dog, wasn't it?
What?
Was the dog Grimm's dog?
I don't fucking remember.
It might have been.
Why is he trying to find Jeff? I mean, he's kind of a dick for trying to find him, you know? Like, he wants to isolate himself. So, like, he knows if he fucking goes to him, he's just going to make him sick. Like, what's he trying to do?
I don't know. Is he even trying to find Jeff, or did he just stumble across this?
He just said Jeff.
Yeah.
He's like looking for him, man.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny if he turned the corner and it was just Grim jacking off. And he's like, dude.
Why is there so much fucking light where Jeff is in that cave? It would be pitch fucking black. So, and what's eating him? The dog? What's eating him?
Just fucking bugs, I guess.
That doesn't make any sense. Fucking bugs ate his whole lower half. Like a fucking knight.
Maybe wolves or something. Who knows?
It doesn't make any sense. Was he sick?
Yeah, I think so.
doesn't make any sense.
This movie makes no sense. Fuck this. This movie's shitty. Why'd we do this?
No, it's good. But I don't get Eli Roth's part.
He wanted to be able to go to a bar and say, I was in the movie with Boy Meets World.
He's not Boy Meets World, though. He's Boy Meets World's friend.
That fucking deer just sat there.
Yeah. Yeah, deers are supposed to scatter. Look at that shit. That's kind of fucked up.
I remember I thought this was the funniest scene in the movie when I watched it in the theater.
It's kind of fucked up looking.
Then when he shoots it, the blood comes out. I remember laughing. And then he licks his lips like a dumbass.
What the fuck?
I love this little fucking party that the party man has. Hey, you want a big beer? What's he say? Oh, you got cool shoes too. That car said, fuck you. Oh, the song they're playing is hilarious too. Here, have a big beer. Got sexy shoes too.
Looks like fucking Hanson.
Look at this. On the way, let's say we all share an HUG.
It is cool how they kind of all brought it back. Now he's like the weird. Surprised he recognizes him.
His reaction to that is he's a fucking cop and a guy shows up with blood all over him. And he's like, shit, what the fuck happened to you, man? I had to get another tow truck to get that fucking tow truck. So after he got the tow truck to get the tow truck, did he just fucking forget about him? I guess that's Ryder Strong's brother, too, that guy with the awful fucking wig.
Wait, which guy?
I'll show you when he shows up again. He's the one that's not with the group right there, that he's just by himself with a girl. Not him.
Not the guitar guy?
No. Him right there.
He looks just like him.
Yeah.
In the face.
He's probably pissed off like, why didn't I get a fucking TV show as a kid? Everybody's like, oh, your brother Ryder, man, he's so amazing, man. He's a Greek god with a big fucking cock and swinging balls. Oh, wait, that was just my dreams.
Everybody's like, fucking shoot him.
This is funny. The harmonica's in his throat now.
Oh. Why would he do that?
Yeah. Makes us. It's just like, I'm just going to fucking puke on you, dude.
And make you sick. That's so fucking dumb. I forgot about the harmonica thing. That shit's cartoon Wile E. Coyote as shit.
You fucking idiot. Oh, party. Party's over, Winston.
Why'd he beat the fuck out of Winston? He just hits him once.
He's just like, oh. You fucking idiot. You ruined the party, man.
It's the only time you see him like fucking pissed.
Dude, that's the kind of fucking like just stupidity in a movie I love. I love that shit. Just for no reason he fucking cares about the party getting ruined after his friends just got killed.
Now, Ryder Strong's at the start of the second one, right? They kind of continue that off.
Yeah. And so is the party, man. I actually, since you were saying you liked it, I want to go back and watch it again.
I didn't say I liked it. I liked the second half.
Yeah.
The one that was done by Ty West.
Yeah.
Like the first, it's like they're two different movies.
Mm-hmm.
The first half feels like such a completely different. The second one, it gets ridiculous, and there's just blood everywhere, and it gets ridiculous.
What the fuck is that scene? I never understood.
The Shining, man. I don't get it.
Did you notice the kid in the bed was Dennis?
Dennis? Oh, was it?
Yeah, apparently that's what I've always heard. I always assumed it was a girl.
Him?
Yeah, it looked like him. Yeah.
So fucking weird.
On the way, let's say we all share an HUG.
Yeah, the second one would be fun to do too. Yeah, I don't remember the first half that well, but yeah, the second half it kind of gets.
I remember the first half was just garbage.
Yeah, the first half was boring and garbage. It was totally weird, but the second half it becomes like a totally different movie, and it kind of redeems itself. It's like cabin fever in a high school, and everybody's like vomiting, and there's a lot of blood. And
yep. And then Cabin Fever 3 was garbage.
I never saw Patient Zero.
That had fucking Sean Astin in it. What the fuck?
Sounds about right. He did. Is the guy in the woods at the very beginning, is he the Patient Zero?
I don't remember.
Isn't that weird though? Like all these big epidemics or pandemics in the world, they have to have a Patient Zero. There has to be the first person with it. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Like, how does that first person get it? From monkeys, right?
Hopefully.
Is this the last shot of the movie?
No.
I didn't think so.
I remember in the theater noticing this movie had like 8 different fucking endings. Like they had 8 endings, didn't know which one to use, so they're just like, fuck it, let's use them all.
Let's tack them all on. Oh, that's right, the party man. Fucking party man.
This just seems goofy. I feel like Winston's such a stupid fucking character that he'd be willing to forgive him for hitting him in the head with a bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got that fucking comical looking Karate Kid fucking bandage on his head. So he picked him up from the hospital?
Yeah, I guess. I guess the cops just told him to take him and fucking kill him and throw him somewhere. And he just happens to throw him right where the fucking water supply is.
And he's not even bothering to wear a medical mask. He could have picked up a medical mask at the hospital. Some rubber gloves, a medical mask so he didn't get fucking sick. He just doesn't give a shit.
And now alternate ending number 2.
With this guy.
I made it. They made it so fucking obvious that he's gonna get fucking shot or something.
He kind of looks like this is a part that was made for Sean Everett Scott. Just fucking.
He doesn't look like he's in high. Oh wait, they're in fucking college. Never mind. I guess.
Why didn't he get sick? I mean, he should have been just as exposed.
He was in on that bet where they only drank beer, and apparently he didn't fuck it up.
God, he needs to. I don't know about you. I'd be fucking running. I would just want to jog and run and just.
I love the fucking the handkerchief he just puts over his mouth.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
It's like in a Metal Gear Solid 3 where you got the handkerchief in the fucking scientist's place.
Mm-hmm.
You just wipe their face in it. I like using the cigarette that blows the smoke.
He didn't want to get infected, so why is he going back to the scene? I get maybe curiosity, but you already wasted. I mean, it's kind of too late to go back for your friends at this point, you know?
Yeah, he just wanted to gloat like, haha, I fucking did it, you didn't, you're dead, bitch.
Yeah, it's just way too scary. I would not.
I definitely wouldn't have walked in after seeing that in the front yard.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
Oh, they should have had the guy he locked in the cellar come out and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I guess there's no finality to that whole thing with him in the cellar, is there?
Yeah. That's probably why they cut it out of the theatrical version.
It's one of those nuclear test site home refrigerators. It's like one of those ones Indiana Jones hid in Indiana Jones 4.
That survived the nuclear blast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like him going into this house and being around all this shit is like pointless to him not getting sick. Like, why is he even going near this shit? Like, why was he was spent the whole night in a cave. I mean, why come back? Why did he come back to begin with? Because
he's stupid.
For all he knows, they were still alive. Maybe a couple of them were still, they were still going to infect him. Why would he come back?
Maybe he got a conscience and he just decided, like, man, maybe I'm just overreacting. I'll go help them. They'll be fine. So you got to think about this. See, I'd be so happy I made it that I'd fucking take my cock out and just start jacking off. And like stick my tongue out and try to shoot it in my mouth.
What an idiot.
You can tell he has something under his shirt there.
Man.
Those cops are stupid. I love the way that looks.
Why the fuck was one of them hiding behind a tree?
I love that they just showed him place a fucking dummy on there. Like, doesn't even look like they're really heavy, like bodies would be. It just looked like he put a dummy on there.
Doesn't that guy with the white hair look like Kurtwood Smith with white hair? Like,
there's another one for the fire.
They're so prepared for this that you'd think it happens all the time, you know?
And now, alternate ending. Oh, we do get something.
So what's to say all these motherfuckers aren't going to get sick, you know?
The lone cigarette. Alternate ending number 3.
This is ridiculous, man. This really is a lot of...
It feels like you're watching the DVD extras with all the extra endings on it.
It almost kind of makes me forget where the real movie ended. Okay, I remember this. So in the second one, they really find him right there?
I think he actually is still alive in the second one. Doesn't he get up and start running around?
Yeah, well, he's alive. I know that, and he just doesn't survive the intro, but...
I want a movie with just that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just him hanging out at that same location the whole movie. Like a Clerks type of movie. Where he's fucking around with his girlfriend like, you suck 37 dicks.
God, those kids are little pricks, man. Trying to sell lemonade with lake water. The fuck is their problem? I wasn't that stupid, man. That's a dumb kid.
They're cool. Tangy.
It's mighty fine. You'd be able to fucking tell that was green, murky ass lake water. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Such a weird ending.
Such a weird fucking joke.
Yeah, it's a weird gag. Eli Ross got some inner demons he needs to work out.
It's all brand new.
So stupid.
Dude, that chick's cute, man.
This is so dumb.
That chick's cute, man. She's like 16. I'd hit that 16-year-old. Dude, I got that same capo.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's so weird. What a weird joke. And they're all there hanging out.
Yeah, I think this shot's actually longer too. Swing along, sweet chariot. I look on your path, what did I see?
Nobody notices that's murky ass lake water lemonade.
Those kids are fucking geniuses. I like how the credits are done as if it's like a fucking anthology movie. The general store.
Oh, yeah.
Law enforcement. The neighbors.
A lot of people in this movie for as small as it feels.
Oh, that dang on banjo, man, it'll play like this. Blue Moon, Kentucky, keep on shining. You remember that episode?
Yeah.
Dang on, first verse right here, man. I heard
weird.
I heard Boomhauer's voice was based on some guy that like called the Beavis and Butthead offices back when that show was on, and he was like, "Man, why'd you dang on make this stupid ass porky freaking old butthole?" Apparently the guy thought the show was called Porky's Butthole or something like that.
King of the Hill is such a superior show to Beavis and Butthead. I don't really like Beavis and Butthead anymore.
Fuck you.
Sorry, it just is. I liked them as a kid, but I can't really get into it now.
You know what's funny is like I have all the first run episodes, which includes every fucking one that never came out on DVD because they can't. There's some episodes that they just can't get rights to re-release them.
Oh yeah,
because like season 5 has at least 40 fucking episodes in it, and then all the other seasons have at least 20 or 30. So yeah, there's a lot of episodes that aren't even fucking released still.
So, it is just funny though with like Mike Judge, like how adult and serious and well written King of the Hill is and where he came from, the whole Beavis and Butthead thing.
Yeah.
It's just the polar opposites. But yeah, it's a good movie. It kind of makes you want to revisit the second one as well. You should. The second half is worth watching. I don't really care to watch the third one.
Yeah.
I think it's been my queue forever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fucking yawning, man. It's late at night over here in podcast world.
It's 3:11 a.m., dude. Drink a line of cane, dumb. Know that we will always be down.
It's the worst band ever, man. I don't like that band. The people that like 311, they're the same people that like Sublime, and they're the same people that like Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's kind of like their thing. But especially Sublime, I don't get Sublime, man. It's like, I'm not saying it's like ear raping or anything, but they had the one album with a couple of songs on the radio and people like worship him because he died.
I don't know, man.
Is it really that great?
I've only heard those 2 songs.
So I'm saying off the one album, man, and you still got people walking around with Sublime shirts. And they're all a certain type of folk. And 311, I don't get, man. They're from Omaha, where I'm originally from.
Come original. You got to come original.
What's the video with Shaq?
I don't know. I didn't like them. Mitchell liked them, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I just think they suck. And they have that one gay rapper. Get them on the beat and go.
They were like Linkin Park before.
They were Linkin Park before Linkin Park. Exactly. I think the rapper's guy's name was Peanut. Gay. Because I had a buddy.
That redeems them for me.
I had a buddy that was a huge 311 fan. He still is. And he's like, I just wish Peanut wouldn't act so fucking gay on stage. Like, okay. Peanut's a fucking Chihuahua's name, for God's sake.
That's not a Peanut?
Tough. It's a not
dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Big old piece of
Oh shit.
I don't remember this.
Oh, this was in the theatrical cut. This was just during the credits.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I think we already kind of got the point that they're all drinking the lemonade. Why do we have to see it again?
Yeah, but we're going to see them get in the car And then we see that it's the fucking water bottling company or whatever.
So it wasn't the lake water?
No, I think the fucking ending is just hinting that those guys are drilling out of the same fucking water or something. Who knows?
They were filtering the fucking creek water? The fuck?
Maybe. I think that's how they do it. I don't know.
A little confusing. Good movie, though. I think it's as close as, I don't know, you don't really have a whole lot of modern classics, but this is one of the better modern movies that I could have maybe seen done in the early 90s, at latest. Mm-hmm. It's got a lot of that late 90s vibe to it with the bro talk and stuff and the references and whatnot, but it's good. Anyway, so let us know what maybe we should do next. And like I said, keep following us and sharing us around with your friends. YouTube, all that stuff. Give us feedback. iTunes, I love that. And then btmreview.com, Facebook, all that garbage. And hopefully we see you guys next time.